What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some massive updates surrounding Hyliion and other SPAC stocks that we've been watching these past couple of weeks. We're going to be going into the overall market, what the media and news is saying, and also what the big whales are doing right now as we speak. We'll also be taking a look at my options as well as the options profit calculator so you guys can get a better understanding of where your options could potentially land in the near future. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed to the channel so far. Your feedback is beyond appreciated. I couldn't do it without you. The growth this channel is experiencing is just ridiculous, and it's all because of you guys, and I want to say thank you. And don't forget, once we hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to be dropping that Big Money Mindset Rocket Fuel merch. You guys are going to be very pleased. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gives you a better analysis on Shell, Hyliion, the other SPAC stocks, and where the market is going to be headed in the near future. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out, and you don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, we have a lot of information to get into. I want you to sit back and enjoy the ride. There's going to be a lot of great information that I'm going to be going over in this video, so just be prepared. My growth stock portfolio after this horrible week is still up 40%. I want you guys to understand the reason behind this is strategic stock market picking for the future. We're looking for growth stocks, okay? We're not looking for those stocks to get hammered. The travel, the restaurants, the retail. You want to stay away from that type of stuff right now because, you know, the pandemic has not ended and you do not know when those are potentially going to pick back up. All right, so this is my TD Ameritrade count. I haven't showed it in a while. This is just a growth stock portfolio. We're going to be going into the options later, but I just want you guys to take a look at this. I invested $16,700. Haven't really put any more money in it. It's worth $23,570. I've had this portfolio for about 2.5 months, okay? We got a $6,850 gain as of this Friday ending with a 40% gain overall. So I just want you guys to understand, okay, I have a couple down at the bottom, you know, Chegg, Cloudflare, Dropbox, Upwork, Slack, you know, took a tiny hit, you know, 5, 10, 15%. But I have, you know, some of these I don't even have nearly $500 invested in. So I'm not even really taking a hit on the ones that are down, you know, 10, 15%. You have to understand all these SPAC plays that I've been going over and innovation stocks, growth plays, they are not getting hammered drastically like a lot of other stocks we've seen. These things are recovering even after the sell-offs. They recover very quickly. Tortoise is still number one. I'm still up over 4,000 on this stock. Peloton, Lancadia, Square, Workhorse, they're all up 20%, 30%. So just understand, this isn't a bad sell-off, okay? When this thing recovers, it's going to go back up to 50, 60% plus. That's what it was at a couple of days ago. I just wasn't showing you guys. This is what I want you guys to understand, how fast you can grow a growth stock portfolio in a matter of months. I do see this thing hitting 100% easily, you know, 32 grand in the next couple of months. It's not going to be a problem with the types of stocks that we're entering. These are growth stocks and they have a lot of potential. Okay, we understand that I'm not a professional advisor, okay? But what I want you to understand is professional financial advisors, Chase, TD, Bank of America, they are not allowed to buy what you guys are buying. They look for the modest 5% returns for safety measures portfolio on top of taking a commission. This is for the people that don't understand investing, okay? And they are very happy, which is still not bad, getting your 5%. It's better than letting it sit in a savings account, collecting no profits at all, potentially even declining. You have to realize some of you guys are up massive on extreme red weeks. What other YouTube channel provides you with the tips to stay above the water on the worst Dow Jones decreases in 4 months, over 1,000 points, and 2 days of a low of 1,400 points? You have to understand, I'm being 100% transparent with you guys. At this time, I'm not selling a Discord. I'm not selling programs. Yes, I'm potentially selling merch in the future, and that's going to give me the ability to go full-time on YouTube much faster. I give you guys 100% transparency on the growth stocks that I see in the future, and I'm not hiding any of the investments that I'm doing from you guys. This YouTube channel is all you're going to need to grow your stock market portfolio over time, giving you better investment tips each YouTube video, day in and day out. Remember, it only takes one stock to change your life with massive profits. You can build an insane growth portfolio and move forward to other investments if you hit big on one stock. That's my plan. That's why I've been so focused on Hyliion, because I do not want to lose focus on the outcome goal, okay? We need to hit big on this stock to grow our wealth over time into further investments. That's what I'm saying. We're going to be moving on to further options plays once we take care of Hyliion Shell in the next couple of weeks. So just keep that in mind. This YouTube channel will move forward into other growth stock plays especially in the call options, because we know that stuff is serious rocket fuel. Majority of you have now experienced the rocket fuel power of options. You see, when you buy in early, you can still be up very solid even when the market gets ripped into shreds. That's what I want you guys to understand. When you're investing in these options plays, they give you a lot of cushion because the profits grow so drastically on price jumps. We can see the Dow Jones was up over 29,100 and took a nosedive near 27,600. That's almost a 1,400 point loss. That is insane. You rarely see that over the years of the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones average rate of return each year has been 5%. Understand, this is since inception, 122 years, okay? Smash the like button if you've experienced over 5% gains in the past couple of weeks. This is unheard of, guys. This is the new age of investing, okay? We are picking strategic growth, EV stocks, and growth technology stocks that have super rocket fuel power when they move quickly with these options. Guys, I'm seeing 40% gains in my growth stocks. I'm seeing 300 to 400% gains in my options plays, okay? So you have to understand that the professional financial advisors have very strict guidelines on what they have to follow. And by you not going with a financial advisor and doing this on your own, looking for growth stocks and spec plays that are innovation, you have the opportunity to massively rip through 5% gains over time in a matter of a year. You guys are smoking that. It is ridiculous the types of gains we are experiencing even on these crazy red days from what I'm hearing from you guys. You have to understand, we've been focusing on shell Hyliion. It is resilient. More and more short-term buyers are exiting. Smart people are holding. It hit a low of $43. You have to understand, shell and Workhorse is innovation. These are not travel. These are not restaurants, retail, clothing, or products. These are global businesses that we need. Trucking delivery, last mile product delivery. These are essentials that we're going to have over time for the decades to come. This is the past week with shell Hyliion. We can see it has been crazy. We were at literally $40 on September 1st. September 2nd made a jump to $58. September 4th all the way back down to $43. And now we're back hovering around $52. This stock has made a crazy recovery that is unheard of in the market today that we've seen. Another one that is not phased is Workhorse. We can see we hit a max price September 2nd, $20. Came all the way down to $17 during that peak sell-off on the 4th. Finished out this Friday at $19.75. Okay, this was just a short-term sell-off. People understand the innovation that these companies possess, and they are buying drastically on these sell-offs. That's what I want you guys to focus on. You do not want to be selling during these massive sell-offs. You're going to lose out on serious profits if you maintain the stock for the time to come. We continue seeing crash, crash, crash. New social media are spreading the fear at higher levels. The same thing they did 5 months ago. I'm seeing higher level of articles of stock market crash information. This is happening on the news as well that I was seeing on my breaks at work. I could see they're just spreading the fear drastically. And I want you to realize that the rich are not stupid. I'm going to show you some crazy articles on what the rich are doing right now as we speak. Check this out. You just type in stock market crash 12 hours ago, 1 day, 6 hours ago, 3 days. It does not stop. They are spreading the fear. Millions upon millions of people are absorbing these articles. Younger investors are reading these articles as well that are just new into the market, and they are selling off drastically. We're going to continue seeing this for the next couple of days, possibly weeks. But just understand those growth stocks and innovation stocks, they're not feeling the pain. These things are moving hard in the upward directions, exactly what we look for in investing. This is the new age of investing. If there's going to be a massive sell-off, do you think the millionaires and billionaires are going to be buying stock at this time frame? SoftBank's bet on tech giants fueled powerful market rally. Japanese conglomerate led by billionaire Masayoshi Son placed billions in options, bets on fast rising tech stocks. The same thing that I'm doing in the thousands, he's betting on billions in these tech and innovation stocks to see these rapid call options increase crazy. He's going to potentially make tens of billions of dollars if he hits this on the money, picking those perfect call options. Regulatory filings show SoftBank bought nearly $4 billion of shares in tech giants such as Amazon, Microsoft, Netflix this spring, plus a stake in Tesla. Not included in those disclosures is the massive options trade, which is built to pay off if the stock market rises to a certain level and then locks in gains, the people said. These guys have options play going on the stock market. They know it's going to rise drastically. This is a minor setback for a major comeback, and you just need to understand that. Some stocks that we've been watching that have recently IPO'd. Greenpower Motors, fire sale innovation, dirt cheap. This is a gold mine right now. They're going to be entering the U.S. school bus market. There's over 480,000 school buses in service across the United States. 26 million students transported daily, 6 billion miles driven annually, 823 million consumed gallons of fossil fuels. They are going to be helping companies out drastically cut on fuel expenses, and you need to understand that this is not coming at a better time right now with this massive sell-off. Greenpower Motor has publicly been traded on the NASDAQ for only a week. We can see that it was near $23 on the 28th. It has just been annihilated all the way to the bottom at that $13 range. There is not going to be a better time to purchase Greenpower Motor if you're looking for innovation in a company that's going to be growing drastically for the next 5 years. This is one you need to lock away, put the key away, and hold, because this is going to be worth some big money down the road. Another spec play we've been watching. Professional analysts have LCA 100% undervalued right now. I love to compare similar companies to one another because we can use history and data to correlate where we can see the stock potentially headed in the near future. It helps with historical data. Check out DraftKings. They are not even as profitable as LCA, and we can expect LCA to be potentially merging in September, October. So just understand, I've already purchased my stocks. I have not done options. I'm just holding and waiting. I'm not even checking the stock. I know it's going to potentially double or triple. I'm waiting for that. It's going to be a fun time. Gnog launched in 2013 and became profitable in 2016. This company made a net income of over $11 million in 2019. By contrast, DraftKings had higher revenue, $70 million in the last quarter, but lost $161.4 million on an operating basis. So Gnog is much more profitable than DraftKings, even on an operating basis. So just go and take a look at these two stocks. Do a little homework. It's going to be fun. You can see the comparison, okay? I'm going to take a look at LCA for you right now. And LCA has just been on a tear. The last 1 month, look at this. There's been virtually no stopping this company. They're all the way up to 16 bucks, heading for 17, okay? People know the merger is happening. I can see this stock potentially hitting that $35 range, so just be expecting that. And right now, it's not a better time to invest because you can potentially double your money, no problem. Other spec plays such as Canoe, Nikola, and SPAC are years out from volume sales. They're going public for funding, a long way ahead of you if you buy in now. That's why I haven't been mentioning any of these three stocks right here, okay? These are all EV vehicle companies, and I have not been bringing those up to you guys because I feel like there's a long road ahead as far as waiting for these to potentially run up hard. Besides the FOMO with Nikola, of course, that already happened, but I don't see these moving anytime in the near future drastically. How are my options looking? Okay, we know I'm banking on the options, and I know a lot of you guys are banking on these options with Shell Hyliion. This is some serious stuff. This is some rocket fuel. You got to be on your game if you want to hit big. So just understand, you can't be messing around near that merger because you can get ripped apart by these big whales that are going to be dumping when they hit their price targets that they are expecting. I was getting whacked pretty hard on these call options. They were down to about $12 a piece near 11 a.m. And that's when I was tweeting out to you guys, just hold tight. We're going to be making a comeback next couple of days. Just be ready. It's going to be happening. You can see I purchased the 1016s, what I feel is very great as far as risk versus reward management. You have that cushion from the merger as well as a little bit of a more aggressive price points than those November, December, January call options. Today was pretty bad around 11 a.m. I was down a couple thousand, I think like $5,000. We made an end return of only a negative 480, so that wasn't bad. You have to understand, these options literally 2 days ago were up almost $28,000 profit. So I went back again, 21,000. Just understand, I'm in this for the long run these next couple of weeks, okay? We see that these options are worth $17. I think these things are going to raise drastically. This is Shell Hyliion at $52. If I hit that $80 to $90 range and I get out smooth criminal just in time, I'm going to hit it big. I'm going to be able to take these profits, invest in multiple options plays, potentially hitting big again and growing a massive growth stock portfolio. That's what I want you guys to realize. It only takes one stock to change your life and get into some crazy potential growth with investments with your profits. And a lot of you guys have been confused as far as what type of profits you can potentially make. So I want you guys to understand the options profit calculator is not 100% accurate, but it is very close, okay? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to type long call, which is bullish, okay? It refreshes everything. You type in the long call bullish, you type in your symbol, okay? Shell. It's going to give you the price of the option right now at this time, okay? You're going to select your option, okay? Right now, we know I purchased the October 16th calls for the 40s. Right now, they're at $17.05. So whatever price you click, as of right now, that's what they're going to be. But you always want to put what price you purchased at. So I did purchase these at around $3.90, and I purchased 16 contracts. So this is the easiest way to get the sum of what you can potentially make. I'm going to put my graph range into 50 to... we'll just do 100, you know, just for fun, okay? I'm not saying it's going to hit 100, but I do think it could hit 100. So we have the gains that I could be seeing if we hit that $50 to $100 range. So I want you to understand this options profit calculator is actually giving me a lower return than what I'm actually receiving now. We can see at $51, it calculates that I should be getting a $11,400 return. But if we look at my options call, I'm actually up 21,000. So this thing is being limited on what I'm actually earning. So I had a couple people say, oh, that thing's pretty inaccurate. You know, those numbers aren't adding up at all. Yeah, they're adding up actually less than what I could potentially make. So as we can see, if we get into that $90 range, the potential gains I'm going to be seeing is right around that 70 grand. And this could potentially be a little higher because this thing isn't 100% accurate. So just understand that this options profit calculator is going to give you a good base on the potential gains you can see in the near future. And I want you guys to check it out. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. It was a lot of fun. Be sure to leave me a comment. I want to hear you guys' analysis on what you expect to be happening this next week with the stock market. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm going to be replying back to as many people as I possibly can. Don't forget, we're getting close to that 10,000 subscriber mark. We're going to be dropping that big money mindset rocket fuel merch, and I have been working on this for the past couple of weeks. You guys are going to be very excited when you see these products that I come out with. And most importantly, only if you feel this video gave you a better analysis on the stock market as well as the growth stocks and spec plays we've been watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out. You don't want to miss it. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.